Hi guys, I'm Ankita Thadani, founder of Secret Alchemist, and today we are here with Dr. Sonali Pinge. She's from Elixir Wellness, and I'm super excited to kind of educate you all about IV drips. It's something that's super trending in the wellness industry, something that I also truly believe in. And there was a lot of miscommunication, lot of barriers to kind of understand the science better, which is the reason we have come with Dr. Sonali today to just kind of get an understanding of how IV drips work and what's the science behind it. So thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Dr. Sonali, why don't you introduce our audience?
So, hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sonali. I have been working at Elixir Wellness. I believe that skin is a reflection of your inner ecosystem, and that is why a holistic approach is supposed to be. You have to take an holistic approach when you're looking for a healthy and good glowing skin. And I have been in the field of dermatology for around 4 years now, and I've been living in Mumbai and I'm enjoying every bit of my profession.
Guys, her skin is a testament of how IV drips work. So I think we should just deep dive into it. So IV drip has become a great wellness trend, right? What's the science behind it, and who benefits the most out of it?
So IV drips are basically, we are replenishing your body with all the nutrient loss that happens while during a stressful lifestyle. If you're an athlete, this is what happens to your body. So the people who benefit the most are the people who have chronic diseases, like maybe inflammatory bowel syndrome or Crohn's disease, or someone who's had a bariatric surgery. They are going to have nutrient loss. So instead of taking oral supplements, which are actually going to be destroyed by your gastric acids, it's better to take it IV, because that's going to give you 100% bioavailability. And yes, and if you are recovering from flu or maybe a long night or a hangover, these are the people who get the full benefit of an IV drip. But yeah, if you follow a healthy lifestyle in general, you might not, it's not going to be a quick fix, okay? And yes, you just have to get good sleep and everything.
Guys, we are not in the industry of quick fixes. I feel everybody's looking for that instant validation. Yeah. It's something that we are also always trying to convey, that nothing long term can be a quick fix. So that's great. IV therapy isn't just for skin, right? What are some wellness centric IV drips, and how do they help with, say, sleep, energy, or immunity?
Yes, IV drips. The content of IV drips which are for skin is glutathione and vitamin C, which help in reducing your pigmentation. But IV drips have a far more broad spectrum of treatment. Like, they improve your sleep, like certain ingredients like magnesium. When you replenish your body with magnesium, you get better sleep. It also, better sleep is definitely leads to lesser cortisol levels and hence a better skin. Then another thing is zinc and vitamin C. They boost your immunity. They improve your collagen. Collagen, as you know, it keeps your skin taut, and that is the reason we need these things in our day-to-day life, which we might not get considering the lifestyle we follow, the online foods delivery systems that we follow, and we do not really have the time to make nutritious food. So in these cases, that is the time you need IV drips to replenish your body.
Guys, the doctor has told us now that how you sleep better, the cortisol level reduces, which clearly shows on your skin. Something that honestly we are also always trying to educate our customers that, just sleep well, solve for your stress issues, and your skin and hair will automatically look fabulous. So that's great. It's a question that honestly even I have, because never tried it myself. But is IV therapy really safe, and are there any side effects that people should be aware of?
No side effects per se, but yeah, if you are phobic, you have needle phobia, then that's something I would not recommend you to take. And very rarely you can get inflammation at the site of the injection, but that rarely happens because due hygiene measures have been taken for everyone. And yes, it does rehydrate your skin, so I feel the benefits outweigh the risks of any IV drip. And no IV drip is just given by anyone, right? You go to a doctor, the doctor studies what you studies their reports. If you are nutrition, if there is a particular multivitamin deficiency, we address that. So rarely any side effects by IV drips.
So before I have to go for an IV drip, I have to do a consultation with you?
Yeah, definitely. Your consultation. Okay. If you have reports, like if you have a known iron deficiency, these are the cases we'll need your reports. Correct. Otherwise, you can go ahead. Like, if you know that few people know that they are vegetarians have vitamin B12 deficiencies, right, or someone who's undergone a bariatric surgery, someone who's undergone chemotherapy, they know that these are the people who have that nutrient loss, right? So then athletes who need that recovery, So these are the people you do not need a test for.
Correct.
But otherwise, if you're going for some known deficiency and you want to address that, then I would recommend tests, and doctor consultation is mandatory.
Okay, interesting. And how long do the effects of an IV drip last, and how often should one get them for optimal benefits?
So now that varies from person to person. If you have a healthy lifestyle in general, I would not recommend one to be taken every day. But now if you are recovering from like a viral COVID or something like that, then yes, then the frequency of the IV drips would be shorter, but that would be for a shorter duration. But if
Okay.
you are looking for a long term approach, then once every 15 days or once in a month, it depends on what your need is. According to that, that's why the consultation is important, right?
True.
So according to that, we tell you if it's required, how frequently it's required.
Got it, noted. Stress and poor sleep show up on your skin. You've already spoken about it. But what are the most common skin concerns linked to lifestyle stress?
So whenever there is stress in your body, it produces something called as cortisol. That's the stress hormone. Now cortisol has a lot of different effects on your body. Firstly, it leads to accumulation of oil, and that's why the acne flare-ups happen. Then certain inflammatory and autoimmune conditions like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, they get triggered when you have higher cortisol levels. Then cortisol also leads to faster breakdown of collagen, hence the fine lines, the wrinkles, the droopy skin, the puffiness around the eyes. It causes the lymphatic drainage to reduce, and that is the reason you have puffy eyes if you are high stress levels. And yes, so to reduce those stress levels, sleep, mindfulness, everything is essential.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of synergy here. Guys, be stress-free, sleep better with Elixir and Secret Alchemist. I think if you just do that, all the other skin and hair concerns will be sorted for. So that's great. Thank you so much, Sonali, for all these answers.
So Ankita, now it's my time to ask you questions.
Yes.
Okay, I'm very intrigued in knowing more about aromatherapy.
Right.
So yeah, my first question is, aromatherapy is gaining popularity. How exactly do essential oils influence stress and sleep?
So just like you said, right, we are also trying to create awareness as to how stress and sleep have a huge impact on your skin and hair. And the essential oils that we are using in all of our formulations are clinically proven to kind of reduce your cortisol level. So all of the entire Calm range has essential oils that are stress relieving in nature, and all of our Dream range have all the essential oils that are sedative in nature. So that's why we encourage the consumers to kind of use our Calm range during the day and use our Dream range during the night, because I feel they are the perfect AM PM combinations where if you are stress free using aromatherapy during the day, and if you just sleep better again using aromatherapy, sedative essential oils at night, it will automatically kind of reflect in all other aspects of your well-being, right? That's why using pure therapeutic grade essential oils, I would be like, it's the first step towards kind of incorporating aromatherapy and living stress-free and sleeping better.
It's great. All doctors should use it.
Yes.
What role does sleep play in overall wellness, and how do your formulations support better rest?
So I don't think I need to say how sleep helps. I think we have said it multiple times on the podcast as well. Sleep is extremely important. It kind of helps your body recover from every aspect. Coming to the essential oils again, right? There are so many essential oils in the market that claim to be using chamomile, claim to be using, ylang ylang or lavender, all of them which are sedative in nature. I think the consumers need to be smarter to kind of incorporate the right set of essential oils, see the clinical backing, see the clinical testing. We have our clinical reports published on our website as well. We also have certifications how each of our essential oils are the therapeutic grade essential oils. We have worked really hard. Honestly, it's the 30 years of formulation research of my mother that has gone into creating and crafting these products. We are very confident of our Dream range that it just kind of helps you unwind better, sleep deeper. But again, it's not magic, right? It's not instant gratification. Consumers come back and ask us that, I used it once, why am I not sleeping better? It's not magic. You, as drips concerned or even aromatherapy is concerned, you've got to kind of incorporate it, make it into a ritualistic aspect of your life. Use it daily, use it, and there are a lot of other aspects as well, right? If you are going to be constantly on your phone and then use the Dream roll and expect to sleep, it's not going to happen. You have to create that mood. You darken the room, you keep your blue screens away, maybe read a little, put aromatherapy, and I'm sure within usage of a month's time, you will sleep deeper and faster.
Yeah. Are there specific essential oils that help with skin repair and glow?
Of course, right? So I think Mother Nature is an extremely powerful healer, and that's where there is an essential oil for almost everything. I'm sure consumers must have heard of frankincense. It's one of the godsend essential oils for skin. Helps with wrinkles, helps with anti-aging, helps with open pores, literally like a superhero as far as skin ailments are concerned. So we have our face care range as well, where literally if you even see our packaging, there are five ingredients that go into that gel. So we use a cucumber gel format, and we are putting in 5 to 6 essential oils, all the essential oils that help with a certain aspect of your skin, right? Whether it's open pore, whether it's pigmentation, whether it's pimple, it's just using pure, again, therapeutic grade essential oils in a pure cucumber gel format, which you can put at night. Some of the essential oils can be photosensitive, which is the reason we tell you to use these gels at night. But something that can really very in a natural, not using any synthetic, any chemical, something that can help with your skin barrier.
Lovely. Stress is a big factor in skin issues. How can aromatherapy help in calming the mind and the body?
There's so many ways in which you can reduce your stress, right? So many ways in which you can reduce your cortisol levels. IV drips could be one. Aromatherapy is another aspect of it. And there are so many other solutions for it as well. All we try to communicate to the consumer is that try and reduce your stress levels and try to incorporate these small ritualistic aspects which helps you pause in the moment, right? Like during your crazy bustle of the day, you're running around from one task to the other. Aromatherapy is just very easy because you can carry it in your pocket, right? We have our calm mist, something that easily fits in your bag. It's super hot, at least here in Bombay. So, you just remove that mist, you spray it on. It has essential oils that are all reducing your cortisol levels. It's also very cooling in nature. It's very hydrating in nature. We also put niacinamide in it, which is derived from natural ingredients. So we are trying to kind of put it all together so that's easy for you guys to kind of put it in your bag and access it wherever. So we just feel aromatherapy is a very easy, accessible, portable kind of a form factor, which you can take it with you, whether in the form of roll-ons, mists or body creams, and just help you be in that moment or have essential oils that can help you reduce your cortisol levels, which will obviously show an impact on your overall well-being.
So the calm mist is what intrigued me. How frequently do you apply it? What do you recommend?
So I would say literally, I'll tell you, I have it in my bag right now as well, but I tend to apply it literally every half an hour, 1 hour, right?
Okay.
Because there is one aspect for it that it has essential oils which are reducing your cortisol levels, but it's just very refreshing. It basically has aqua. It's super hot in Bombay. Whenever I feel hot, I just remove it, I put it on myself. It just helps me to kind of freshen up, right?
Yeah.
When you use a body mist that smells so amazing, has niacinamide hydrating your skin, and you're living in a place like Bombay where you're sweating, I feel it's a great kind of a perfume slash mist slash stress relieving kind of a product. So, but we would suggest our consumers, as and when you need it, you can apply it, because the level of essential oils are fairly low in a mist, because we want you to kind of reapply it and feel fresher. But definitely at a gap of 1 hour, you can apply the mist.
Any body part you recommend to be applied on, like the wrist or maybe the neck?
Yeah, so of course, see, essential oils work primarily in two fashion, right? And the most important way it works is through inhalation. But obviously, we suggest any of the aromatherapy products to be put on pulse points.
Okay.
Pulse points is where the blood is closest to your skin, so the absorption level is way faster. There are 7 pulse points in the body, but 3 are fairly accessible, I would say, which are the wrist, temples, as well as behind your ears, right? If you can just whiff it and kind of put it on your pulse points, that would be the best way to kind of get a faster reaction to the mist.
So for now someone new to aromatherapy, what's the best way to start integrating it into their daily routine?
So many ways. Again, a consultation is great. We have a consultation on our website as well if somebody is kind of confused as to how to incorporate aromatherapy in their life. But I would say a mist is a fairly easy way, which I spoke about earlier. A lot of our clients actually like to kind of use the body creams because, again, instead of having a body cream that just helps you moisturize, a body cream being a third product on your shelf can do so much more. That's why we kind of created personal care with a purpose, where in the body creams can also help you reduce your stress levels. So the calm cream is great. It has shea butter, it has hydrochloric acid, everything which is helping you with hydration, but it also has essential oils that kind of helps you to be stress free. So it's personal care with a purpose, that's how I like to call it. But I think body creams is a great way to kind of incorporate aromatherapy into your life and not changing your routine, right? Today people do not want to introduce another 7th step, 6th step into their routine. You got to create products that are more effective and solve for so much more. That's where we thought that let's create body creams that helps you not only with hydration but also with stress relief.
Lovely. It was lovely knowing about it. I just had a question about the questionnaire that you all. So do you all have a questionnaire, or can you consult one-on-one? What do you all do?
Yes, so on my website you can go and you can book a consultation. I myself do the consultation
Lovely.
because it kind of helps you with the consumer insights as well, right? What people are thinking, how are they perceiving, and or what's the barrier to purchase, what are they not understanding.
Okay.
So I do the consultation myself. We have quizzes on the website as well, which we can send across to you. But as you said, right, even with IV drips, of course you can incorporate something which is standard, but to kind of get a absolute perfect answer of what is that essential or what is that product that needs to be incorporated, it's best if I know your lifestyle. If I know what your stress levels are, I know what your sleep cycles are. For example, you have PMS issues or your hair fall issues. Honestly, hair fall, acne, all of this leads to stress. So just if you can be calm during the day, as I think it's become a mantra of our podcast, just be calm during the day and just sleep better at night, and all your hair and
smile
skin.
more.
Yeah, smile more. Most of your problems will be resolved.